about 3 years until their McDonald's cash flow starts to come up. Is everybody with on that? Now, I want you to think about this business model. This is you. You pay them $1 million. You got one location, and all your customers got to come to you. You got to go to McDonald's University. Okay? You can't change nothing in the store. You can't add to the menu Mama Dean dropkick gravy. Everybody worked on that. You can't put up that Uncle Sam sausage sandwich. Everybody worked on that. Even though you paid them $1 million, you own the franchise, you still have to abide by the franchise rules. You can't change the French fry machine and put it on this side, and none of that. You can't get creative. You got to work a duplicatable model that you have paid for. Who would agree to that, right? Now watch this right here. When you look at this business model, the only entity that's got leverage is the McDonald's Corporation. Because guess what? Not only is everybody paying them $1 million to get one, but then every month you have to pay them a royalty every month for using the McDonald's brand. Whether you make a profit or not, you have to pay them a percentage of your gross revenue every month. So the sign said 1 billion served. They're not talking about that one location. They're talking about all the McDonald's together have done 1 billion in hamburger sales. Because McDonald's is smart. See, a lot of people think that McDonald's, you know, they say, well, McDonald's sells hamburgers, McDonald's sells French fries, they sell all this stuff. Now, what you guys understand, they just set up the distribution. Do you know that McDonald's sold more toys than Toys R Us? Just through the Happy Meal, because they got thousands of McDonald's outlets. See, it's all about distribution. Now, the problem with this model is McDonald's is the only one that has leverage. So if you bought a McDonald's franchise, not only do you got to compete with all the McDonald's franchises in the city, but then you got to compete with all other franchises, Subway, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Church Chicken, all these other ones, Burger King, Dairy Queen. Okay? Is everybody with on that? And you got to work your butt off. Now, I've worked at a Dairy Queen as a manager back in the day when I was in high school. Right now, I'm Ford Industrial, okay, near Charles Brown Airport. You go and ask Mr. Tell about Robert Dean. He's going to say yes. You know, he's the one that encouraged me to be an engineer. But I see the work that he put in, him and his wife, day in and day out, they owners. I've seen them where they couldn't take their kids to Six Flags, and they couldn't do nothing because they were in that Dairy Queen working their butt off. Is everybody worked on that? Okay? And what I want everybody to understand is that if you want to make a lot of money as a franchise owner, you got to own a lot of franchises. At least 80. That means you got to pay $80 million. In network marketing, it's the same setup, and this is what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. It's the same setup as the franchise system. The only difference is that you have leverage just like the McDonald's Corporation. You get a percentage off everybody that you refer and everybody that they refer. That's how I made millions of dollars in this business. Is everybody with on it? Okay? And as you set up more franchise outlets in your organization, you notice that when y'all see me on the new G, I'm all over the place. I'm running all over. I'm in New York. I'm in Baltimore, Philly, Florida, Orlando, here, Detroit. Because I am minding my franchise business. That's what most people don't understand. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you what's so funny about this business. You can start right out of your house, just with a few people that can't even spell their names good. Is everybody with on it? Just a few people that got a vision and very hungry to go after their goals and dreams. And I'm going to tell you the secret. The dumber you are, the richer you get in this business. If you get too smart and start thinking too much and start overanalyzing every little thing, you're going to stay broke. I've seen that happen all the time. Okay, because the key thing is just use this as a vehicle to go after your goals and dreams. And don't get too involved with people that don't see it. Everybody's not going to do your business. Just like when I worked at FedEx as a manager, everybody didn't use FedEx. Some people like UPS. Because everybody worked on that. So you can't cry because everybody won't do your business. The key is to expose as many people as you possibly can by yourself. Then teach people in your organization, expose as many people as they can by themselves, and they teach their people, and all of y'all together expose as many people, and all those people caught in your franchise network. Does that make sense? And you earn a small percentage of it. Okay? It's that simple. When I really learned this right here, a lot of you guys know, 45 days, I went from zero to $40,000 a month in income. In almost 45 to 90 days. Everybody with on that? Because my energy level was totally different. Instead of me talking to Simone, saying, can you come and check out an opportunity, please? And she said, no. I'm like, please, I'm begging her. Can you talk to Steve? And da-da-da-da. I'm just recycling a negative prospect. Okay, when I should have asked her, hey, do you keep your business opportunity? She says, no, Nick. Hey, do you keep your business opportunity? Go through my whole warm market till I find the right people. Because I'm going to tell y'all a secret. You don't need but 3 leaders. You could never spend that kind of money in a lifetime. Just 3 solid people, you done for the rest of your life. So you might have to go through a whole lot of people to find what? 3 people. But guess what? They are out there. I'm going to tell you how to prove it. Go to another network marketing meeting next week to 2 weeks. That's what I did. I said, let me see if people really get in these business. I went to a barricade meeting. I went to something called New Vision. And I'm gonna tell you what really hit me hard. I was in New York, and I was doing a meeting next door, and it only cost $4.99 to get an opportunity. Where next door they had about 1,800 people, and the smallest position cost $24,000 to get in. And people were signing up at $24,000. Now guess what they were selling? Vinyl, liquid vinyl siding to go on your home. So you know how you got the real hardcore vinyl siding? They had this liquid that you spray and it lasts 30 years. And it was vinyl siding, and it was some kind of technology that came from spraying lighthouses out in the ocean. Because I went in there and got the paperwork and all that. And I said, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I looked at the line of people signing up. I said, you got $24,000? I'm dead serious. That was right there, because I wanted to know. You had to get the information. So that's when it let me know then that if people see value for what they got, they're gonna pay. And it's not your job to be worried about trying to be the advocate for the broke. You looking for people that can afford to get in. Just like when I went on Ford Industrial to the McDonald's corporation, they had people that was wanted to buy franchises, but guess what your qualification was? You had to have $1 million saved. And it couldn't be no borrowed money. They check your credit and everything, your bank account, right at the door, like when y'all sign in, right there, they pull your stuff up. No, you ain't got $1 million, you can't go in there. So I went in there, and I said, oh, these people got $1 million. And it just really blew my mind, because we so focused on everybody that's broke. When you need to be focused on business-minded people, it's the people got money people, I'm telling you. Okay? You just hang around broke people. Is everybody with me on that? Okay, I want you guys to understand that. That was a real life lesson that I learned. And everybody was wondering, how in the world this guy Robert Dean blowing up? Because Charles, remember, a lot of people remember, I was shy. I was sitting in the back of my FedEx uniform, wouldn't even get up in front of the room. Okay? But when I did my due diligence, and it's something I learned from Dr. Dwayne Dyer. He said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And that's exactly what happened to me. So I started looking at my network marketing business totally different. I forgot about the Uncle Joe that didn't want to do the business. I forgot about my best friend that would never come out to the meeting. You see what I'm saying? Because I was like, man, I got to talk to way more people than this. You see what I'm saying? And next thing you know, I blew up. Okay, big time. And it's the same success principle, but you got to change your mindset about your business. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay? Now, let me talk about some things that I want you guys to understand if you want to be effective.